Hey, it's your old buddy Mikerowchip here, playing Trainz 2022
Plus Standard Edition.
And this is the UMR episode 44. All right. We are here in the North Yard with Thomas in his GP 40-2s that I wanted to be SDs, but I stuck in GPs, and, well, I'm just sticking with it now. And he's gonna trim some of these yards. Actually, only one of these yards. The what am I calling this yard? This is the West Yard, yeah. And the two that he's got to trim is track 6 and track 9. Here's track 6 right here. You can see it's past the point where it needs to be. And then here's track 9 right here, just barely past the point where it needs to be. So we're going to grab this cut. We're going to grab this cut. We're going to shove them over here, line them all up, and then we're going to get somebody to come and get them. So let's get it done. Okay. Here we go. Start with Thomas here. Oh, we're going to back up, though. All right, let's see what we got going here now. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. 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 This is, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah. 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 And let's go right down the center of the bowl here. Yeah, and yeah. Okay. That's where we need to be. It don't matter which one we pull first, I mean. We're going to pull 6 first because we're closest to it. Ooh, look, at 45, he's doing 18 mile an hour. Guess we're going to keep him at 40% of full throttle. There we go. Nice. Stop. There you go. Grab onto this one right here. Was it a bunch of scrap metal here in this gondola? Looks like it. Alrighty. Slow this down a little bit more than that. There we go. Grab on. Pull these back. What kind of weight are we looking at here? We're looking at 2,739 tons. All right. Now, when he comes back down this way, what we're going to want to stick these is where? We're going to want to put them right. Nope. Nope. Right here on track 1. There we go. See it moving over there. All right. This is obviously mixed freight we got going here. Where are we at? Here we are. All right, so we're going to have to clear this switch right here. Norfolk Southern wood chip hoppers. You got everything on this. Coal. She's usually run as a unit train. But in this case, we're running it in a manifest. Go. Lots of, also usually in unit trains are these containers. Well cars. We do things crazy here at the UMR. On the again on the Midwestern Rails one I'm working on now, it's going to replace Tidewater. Once we hit 100 episodes of Tidewater, I'm running unit trains. I'm running locals, all that good stuff. It's been a challenge working it all out, but I'll get it done. It is a labor of love, as I've said many times. This is one long train. Yeah, I could double up, but I think we're going to start going up the hill if we double up at this point. So we're not going to double up. We're just going to put this cut over there on the ready tracks, the outbound tracks, whatever you want to call them. Now, the question is, whenever I put a cut like this, a train, I start building a train over here on the ready tracks, is there anybody in, heck's the name of that other place? Gunnison, yeah. Is there anybody in Gunnison ready to come? I think there's somebody fueling at Gunnison, but I don't think there's anybody ready to go, so we may have to add another local. We got, what, 12 right now. Well, let's count Duke, who picks up the empties. Count him, and we got 13 right now. This will be 14, which is good. You really don't want to have 11 or 13 locals. It's just bad luck. Alrighty. There we go. There we are. Now we'll push them forward. All the switches should be aligned. We got some going to Port Gladstone, which we've not been to yet. We got a whole ton going to Port Gladstone. Oh, my Port Gladstone. Is this whole cut going to Port Gladstone? This whole thing is going to Port Gladstone. Oh, wood chips, coal, whole thing. It's all being shipped out by ship. Port Gladstone is ready and raring to go. That dwarf up there's got a high yellow. Do you really call it that? I don't think so. Clear for one block. Maybe you do. I mean, you call it a high green. There are two lights on it. So there's a high and a low. All right, now I don't think we're going to have enough room to put this on here. In fact, I'm positive of it. Yeah. There's no way we're going to have enough room to put this entire thing on track one. We'll get as many cars on there as we can. So we'll just ride this one all the way back. We can get a good look at the grain train sitting right here. Now, that's a unit train there. I don't remember setting one up like that, but obviously I did. There it is. All right, let's take a look backwards. What am I doing? Oh, I think of the wrong game. There we go. You got to hold the right mouse button to twirl it around. That other game I'm thinking of, it's the center mouse button on the scroll wheel. All three of these tracks here are my build-a-train tracks, my outgoing tracks. So far, that strategy has worked well. I've never run out of room on them. See the dwarf ahead. That's where we want to stop, just before the dwarf. And we'll put any remaining cars here on track 2. Then we'll go get track 9. Bring those over to track 2. Maybe onto track 1 as well. Who knows? We'll find out. The suspense is killing me. It's really not. Why? Did I put yard limit signs over here? I did, didn't I? Yeah. I want a little haywire with the yard limit signs. Don't need those on these tracks, but what you gonna do? Here he comes. Yeah, someone was asking me how I get the switch list to show up there in the left-hand corner. Again, that is all done manually. You have to have the car tagger rule in the session. You just add the car tagger rule. There's a couple things you can set in it, as to what cars you can and cannot tag. I always put it on tag everything. And then you got to type it in all manually. And I figure out where my cars are going. I have a spreadsheet that I have developed that allows me to figure out where my cars are going. We're going to call that close enough for government work, even though we don't work for the government. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. It fit perfectly on there. I thought, no way. Yeah. Okay, so let's apply this. And then we'll decouple. And then we'll say, let's go get track 9, shall we? Here we go. Nice view of these GPs as we go back. Then once we have this second cut on track 2, we're going to have to figure out what the weight is. Where's my calculator? Oh, there it is. There's my calculator. I got a big easy reader calculator from Casio. I am not sponsored by Casio. But they make some fine calculators over there at Casio, is all I'm saying. Couple of hooded coil cars there. All right, let's go over here to where we need to be. Which is this switch right here. It's the outbound yard, except that it's not. Go. Now we got a line for track 9. That rhymed. Okay, we're aligned for track 9. Let's grab onto this engine. And let's go get it. I like these Morton salt hoppers, too. Those are pretty cool. This one right here, covered. I like the look of those. Couldn't tell you where I got them. I believe from the download station, but who makes it, I don't know. Sorry, whoever makes that. All right. Here we go. Under the center beam here. There we go. Start pulling backwards now, boys. Let's make sure I did pull the right 2, right? Yeah, this one was just barely past. These are not. Okay. Take me back to the front. Yeah, so this thing right here, the switch list, I got to type those all in. These are not, if I don't have my trains come out of portals. There are portals on this route, but I don't use them. I just place them manually. And what I actually do is I make up consists in advance, put them in the consist saver, the consist list, and then the computer tells me I have I don't know, how many do I have on this route? 25 different consists. Then I have the spreadsheet randomly pick one. And then I put that one on there, and then I add engines to it, and then I have to go down the list, and I have to click on each car, and then you have to tag them that way. See where it says tag right up here? Yeah. Just click on that, whatever car you're on, you can put whatever tag you want on there. So it's all done manually in accordance with what's on my spreadsheet. Just had a few people asking questions about it. That's why I'm explaining it. Cement hoppers here. Lackawannas. It's a lot of work. But the good thing, too, you see these here that are all Gilby gasoline all going to the same place. You can't, when you click on the first one, it'll ask you, it'll tell you how many cars are going to be tagged at the same time. So if they're all identical cars in a row, these are them right here coming up now, then actually those are not those. Or if they're Burlington Northern, then they're the gasoline ones. Or do I use those on this route? I don't know. It's not enough anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. But anywho, you click on one, and it'll automatically tag all the other ones that are identical to it that are right next to it. Not all the ones in the whole cut, but just the ones that are adjacent to it. And then you can go back and overwrite those, too, so you don't have to do that. It's just that I choose to do that as it makes the labeling easier. Now, these are all going to Gilby. Let me have some Blakefields in there. More Gilby. Blakefield, Gilby, Gilby. So whoever's coming to pick up this train is going to be going to Blakefield, Gilby, and then Port Gladstone. Whole lot of tanker cars. All of these cars were placed in there by yours truly. When I started this route many, many moons ago, there was nothing on it. I just started it with a blank route, nothing on it. And I've just been building up as I go. Some of the routes, like here, now have a whole lot of cars on it. If you look back here. Yeah, there's a lot of cars. In other parts, not so many. All right. We'll see. I was too busy talking. I wasn't paying attention. Here we go. Let's bag it up. Actually, it's forward, isn't it? Yeah, not backing up. Push it forwards. These are all set correctly. Yep. And then we're going to go on track 2 there. Oh. Okay, I didn't want to be here. I thought I had already clicked on the last car. But I had not. There we go. Beautiful. I checked all the other yards when you guys weren't here. And this is the only 2 tracks that were long enough to pull. There are some in the south yard that are close, but just not there yet. Those bulkheads here are from my Burlington Northern, Legacy of the Burlington Northern route. I downloaded version 2, and it does work, even though I wrote those guys at Railroad at what's the name of that place? It's I want to say Rail Driver. What is my problem right now? It is Jointed Rail. Hello. At Jointed Rail, and they said that it was not made. Now, I'm sure, you know, they're trying to cover themselves. They don't want somebody to get it and say, well, you know, this animation doesn't work or that animation doesn't work. So I get it. I understand why they told me that. Okay. Back up this way again now. Let's make sure those tracks at the other end were set up correctly so we don't have a derail. Should all fit. It is a long train, though, I'll tell you that much. I can hear my computer whirring in there. It's a lot to draw. Almost there now. But I like these scenes. Just to watch the train roll by. All the cars in the background. This is very nice. There's that center beam there. With the very white wrapped lumber on it. Georgia Pacific? What it is? Let's take a look. Now I gotta know. Why? I don't know. No, it's Inter 4. Okay, did it all fit on this one track? Let's go back here and take a look. Oh yeah, easily. With room to spare. All right. So now what we gotta do, we're going to drop this right here. We'll apply it. Decouple. Back it up. All right. Now we're going to do a little math. This one here weighs how much? This cut here weighs 4174. 4174 plus this one right here, which is 2739. 2739, giving us a grand total of 6,913 tons. All right. What we're going to do now is we're going to go up to Gunnison, and we're going to see if anybody's up there. And if there's nobody up there, we're going to make up somebody. So I'll put you guys on pause till we get to Gunnison. So here we are in Gunnison, where we're going to get our engine to pick up those, that cut we just made that was almost 7,000 tons. This is David. He's still fueling here. He's on the fueling pads here in Gunnison, so he's not ready to go. And then when we go inside the shops here, there's nobody here. Yeah, there's nobody here, so this is why we did what we did, which is if we come out this door right here, here she is, Isla. Isla is our newest one. She's got a C48W and an SD60 running back to back. Together, these combined have 7,800 horsepower, which is more than enough for the 6,913 tons that we need to tow if we're doing 1 horsepower per ton. All right. Now, before we got to send her down there. Before she gets on her way, she's got to pick up these tankers that have to now go to the North Yard in order to be reclassified. Uh-oh. You know what I'm thinking? Did I reclassify them? And you know what I think the answer is? No. In fact, I'm pretty sure the answer is no. Okay, so we're going to put this way. Let's finish setting this up. Okay, so that's correct. Yep. Let me check that again. Yes. And then yes. And then right up. Yep, going to go straight ahead here, then go this way, then go this way, then go that way. Okay, so we got all that set up. So now let's click on this. First of all, okay, yeah, none. They're all none. They're all ADMXs, every last one of them. It's like a unit train. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to put you guys back on pause because I want to tag all of these to reclassify them. So hold on just a second. Okay, so I thought to myself, why don't you show them how you tag them? Why not? You know, okay, so we have 33 cars here altogether. You can't see it, but I got my spreadsheet up on the right here. And I go to the orders part of my spreadsheet, and then there is crude oil. These are all loaded. Every last one of them is loaded. So who needs loaded oil cars here on the route? Well, the first person that needs them is Halden Diesel Refinery, but they only need 13. So you come up here, you see it's highlighted right here. We're on this car right here. We hit tag. Now it's going to say tag the entire block 33. If I don't, then I only tag 1 car at a time. But I'm going to do all 33. I'll show you why, even though we only need 13. So then I type in here Halden Diesel Refinery, right? And then I hit OK. And then we only need 13. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is the next one. So now I go in my spreadsheet and I put that down to 0. It'll after a while, it'll generate a new number that it wants. But right now, I'm going to put it down there. They don't want any more. Then the Lake Ridge North Shore Gasoline Refinery wants 12. So then you can see I'm down here now. So now I can tag, and it'll say fewer cars now, right? Yeah, the next 20 cars. So the ones I've already tagged to the left here, it's not going to re-tag them for me. It's just going to tag from this point on. So these are going to the Lake Ridge North Shore. Okay, and how many of these do we need now? We need, what did I say, 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then what do we need? Now, you see, it's off the thing here. So I can go down. The highlight is off, but the tag button's at the top. So you got to stay at the top. So that's going to go down to 0. And then, according to the spreadsheet here, there are 11 more need to go to Valero, the Valero Diesel Refinery. And so it's only 8 cars left. So we're going to say Valero Refinery. Okay. So that should be the last 8 now. So these are all going to Halden. The next bunch are going to Lake Ridge. And then Valero. Now, Valero wanted 11. We only got 8. So that means now I'm going to update that to 3. They just want 3 more. Was that exciting or what? Maybe it was instructional for you. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But you know what? If you didn't like the way I did that, well, this just may not be the channel for you. So now we're going to get Isla moving here. Wait a minute, Isla. Okay, there we go. Let's get here going. Up to 15 miles an hour. She's going to go to the far end, hook from that end, and then the North Yard, which is way over on the other side of the map, is in the same direction. So it's all good. And, of course, this is Jeff right here in his SW1500. I was watching a video yesterday. God, who made it? And it was real fanning. It's, actual engines, not a game like this. And it was the Detroit Connecting Railroad. Very interesting. He had. They're working with a. It's a short rail. A little tiny railroad. Is that what you call them? Short rails? But anyway, they are. The whole track is only 2.5 miles long. That's it. So they do a lot of switching. They were using an SW900, and they also had a 44 tonner. I have not seen the 44. I haven't finished the video yet. It's over an hour long. But really fascinating. It's really well done. Detroit Connecting Railroad. Oh, and somebody, by the way, told me what these domes are. These are storage for rock salt, for road salt, I should say. So, thank you for that information. I'd said, I don't know how many episodes ago I said, what are these? Now I know. Of course, now these are all these grain cars here are all in storage. You see for the many grain, there's one there, here. There's one back there. We got a lot of grain up here, guys, and you can see if you look all around, there's a lot of farmland up here. So that would explain the number of grain cars there. Now, did I look at the weight of this? I did not. It's no way it's going to be more. It's heavier than I thought. 36, 34. But like I said, these are rated for 7,800, so they can pull the whole cut. Isla's got it. Isla and her conductor. Although I've been hearing news now that some railroads, I think some of them have even implemented it now, where they are having one-person crews. Wow. Okay. That seems, from what I understand, those people are already working a massive amount of overtime, and now they're going to cut it down to one-person crews. I guess because a lot of the engines now are remote control, so you can get it out. You can be your own conductor. Yeah, this is why I'm not a railroader. That seems like a lot of work to me. I like doing this better. I get to choose when I want to do it. I'm not on call. Alrighty. Stop it right there. Oh, the bell comes on automatically. Some engines are set up that way. As soon as you hit the horn, the bell's going to go. Which means then I got to hit the bell every time. But you know what? When you're driving a real engine, you have that dead man switch, right? You got to hit that like every 30 seconds or something. Every minute. That one also would annoy me. It's a good thing I decided not to go into railroading in real life. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to send Isla to the North Yard. We're going to have the AI do it for us so we don't have to drive the entire way. Navigate to track mark. Let's see where we are. North Yard. No. North Yard fuel track. Oh, here we go. North Yard from the east. Now I got to think. Are we coming from the east? Yeah, we're coming from the east. Yes, we are. Okay. There she goes. She's on her way. We'll make sure we'll be our own EOT device and come over here. Beep, beep, beep. Yep, it's moving. Very good. Okay, so that is the end of Thomas's turn. And so now I will put you guys on hold, or I mean on pause, until I figure out what I'm doing next. So here we are now in Millbury with Harry. Harry has been in Millbury, I think since the beginning of this, whole series. I remember like number one or number two was There's Something About Harry was the name of the show. He's almost done here, but he still has a few more industries to work. Actually, one more industry to work. He is working this one right here, the Millbury C-beams. Even though, are these I-beams or are these C-beams? These are C-beams. All right, so like who cares? But he's only got one more left to go. Now, he's done a lot of things as he's been up here. All of these were unloaded in the C-beams. And then he also came over here, dropped these off. These are cement hoppers right there. And then he also went back over into here and dropped all of this off too. I think he delivered all this. Now these are all empties that are waiting to be picked up by you-know-who, the Duker. All right, so all Harry has to do now is we got enough to back up? Oh, yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot of room to back up. He's just got to back up now in order to get this last one underneath the crane so they can get the C-beams off of there. Okay, here we go. Here he goes, his big move. Do it a little faster there, Harry. There you go, buddy. Look at it right underneath. So those fellas up there in the booth have an easier time at it. There we go. Stop that up right there. Kill the bell, and that's the end of his turn. Nice and quick and simple and easy. Now, when he's done, the next time we come to Harry, he's going to leave these right here because this one will be empty by that time. And then he's going to hook onto this, and he's going to continue on his way. He's got to go to Springvale, Bloomfield, Destin, and Caldwell yet. He's still got a ways to go. All right, so that's the end of Harry's turn. Let me put you guys back on pause. I'll figure out what we're doing next. So now we are up here in Flagston. And in Flagston, we have the Sparkle Ice Cream Company. That they get deliveries from the Maritime, Ontario. Apparently putting lobster in some of their ice cream. I'm not sure. What does this sign say over here? It says the Sparkle Ice Cream Company. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And we are not working the Sparkle Ice Cream Factory here in Flagston. We have a nice little strip mall here. The little shop of games instead of horrors, I suppose. These people here, what is this? Conservatory of Dance. Oh, very nice. Then we got some old-time shops here. Very nice. Okay, let's get to it. That is, we're here with, where is he? There he is. We're here with Adair. Adair is our passenger train. He just picked up 21 people here in Flagstaff, let some people off too, and now he's on his way to Blainesville. Okay, here we go. Getting ready to pull out. Navigate to Blainesville. Platform 1. Go. When you get there, load, pal. All right. Here he goes. And these are the new, yeah, I already put these on here, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you see the people inside. The new Amtrak coaches. Very nice. We roll on out of here with those. And we'll have to see if I come across any grade crossings that I have not put the automatic whistles on yet. I do so much editing, I can't keep track of what I have and have not done yet. Here they go. Up here. And we're looking at 43, so 5 minutes would be 48. We'll get a look at some of the other parts of the route here. And of course, we'll do it on line side camera. Now, on my Midwestern Rails route that I'm working on, I have one passenger train on that, and I've set that to a schedule. Someone had mentioned this to me a while ago. You know, you can put the trains on a schedule. I like to run them this way, but again, just to set things up a little differently on the Midwestern Rails, that one is run on a schedule. We'll look at it every once in a while, but we're not going to have to do anything to it. It goes to stations. It sits there for 10 minutes. Then it goes to the next station its route. It even does a runaround, which someone had said that Trainz does do. And I knew that already. But they reminded me of it. And so it even does runarounds at the end. And gets onto the other side of the train. Pulls it to where it needs to go. Very cool. I watched it do it. Driving on the left, so let's get over on this side. I like to keep the empty track on my side in case another train comes. We get a better look at it. We have a meet. And it's, I have the mileage down as 10.6 miles until we hit Blainsville. How did I come up with 10.6? How did I come up with the points? That seems rather, exact. I don't know how I came up with those mileages. Assuming they're right. But I came up with those mileages many, many moons ago. Can't remember exactly how I calculated. We're through the leaves. You picked a bad rail fanning spot. It's okay if they see you. You're not doing anything illegal. You don't have to hide like this. This is nice. Drink them if you got them. Coca-Cola. Mm-mm. Up on a town or something, I see a building up there. There's a nice shot. Maybe that's just a grain elevator over there. This route's so big, it's like I said, we go to new areas, it's like we're on a different route. I'm like, what's this? Don't remember. It's like a little town, doesn't it? Uh-oh. I hear a level crossing going, but I don't think the automatic is on, is it? Let's see if it blows. I got the horn on. No, wait, head will blown by now, right? Yeah, this one does not have the automatic set up. Wait a minute, I've still got a ways to go. Bit of chance. Nope. I gotta do it manually. Little Doppler effect there, huh? Nice. Okay, so that's 48. I'm going to put the automatic on this crossing right here, and I'll bring you back when I figure out what we're doing next. And now we're here back with Kenny, and he is at the Joliet, I should say, coal dock, and he's unloading coal. All right. Now, last time we were here, I decided I was going to unload these in a certain way, and I sure can't remember what I decided. So, I got 6 done right now. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So, I guess we'll just unload 5 more. We'll do 5 more as we unload into this coal pit here. So, I think it unloads automatically on this one. I couldn't set it up so that it didn't. For some reason, although I can track over the top. Let's see what happens anyway. Okay, so let's back it up with Kenny here. Here comes, hear it. Here we go. Let's see what happens now. Will it do it automatically, or am I going to have to, manually unload these here? Oh, no, look, it's doing it automatically, isn't it? Yeah, there's one. We'll just do 5. Like I said, I can't remember. Is that what I decided I was going to do last time we were here? I can't remember. I play so much Trainz, it's scary. I can't remember what I decide from one moment to the next. But that's, of course, the beautiful thing about this game, and a lot of the games, is you do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. If this makes me happy this time, and next time I'm only going to unload one car at a time, that makes me happy. What difference does it make? There's a third car, a little bit of coal dust there. Get yourself some black lung, why not? Here comes car number 4. Into the coal pit it goes. And finally, car number 5. If I stop it right when I see the dust, is that going to be enough? I think so. There's dust. Stop. Yeah. Yes. Now, let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. That's correct. You know what's also correct? We're in the butter zone. We are in the butter zone, folks. So let's take a look at this ore ship out here. The model is lacking. I mean, it's good enough for what we're using it for, right? But anywho, let's not look at that model over there. Let's go over here and get down low on this. There we go. Look at that. You see the floating grass here? That's nice. Really adds to the realism. Anywho, that's it. That's the end of episode 44. I hope you guys had a good time, because you know I did. I always have a good time when I'm playing Trainz. Episode 45 for the UMR will come out in about 8 days or so. Why don't you like? Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you leave me a comment? And if you don't like the fact that this grass here is suspended in midair and is growing in nothing, maybe they're epiphytes. Look it up. It could be epiphytes. Although hanging in midair still wouldn't make any sense. This just may not be the channel for you.